Today on the channel from the Masterverse and the Masters of the Universe Revolution, we've got Teela as the Sorceress, and we've got Skeletor.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Masters Universe unboxing and review. And today, from the Masterverse and the Masters Universe Revolution, we've got Sorceress Teela and we've got Skeletor. But of course, for all your Masterverse needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10% on all in-stock items. Anything over $79 does ship free. Got to get a deal out there. And of course, we're going to do this unboxing like we do all the other unboxings on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And of course, as we do, we're going ladies first. And we got old Sorceress Teela. Teela got a new job. Some may say a promotion. And be careful what you wish for sometimes, because I don't know how life as a sorceress is going to go for Teela. But we're going to find out in the new series from Netflix later on this year. But the packaging here, very similar to what we saw with Man-at-Arms and, of course, Trapjaw. So we're getting used to this packaging. I don't know if we're going to say we love it quite yet, but we're getting used to it. Revolution logo down here, little glamour shot action, little bubble window, Masterverse at the top, 30 points of articulation, and, of course, via Mattel. On the side, the packaging does wrap around a little bit, as you can see there. And then there's old Teela looking only like a Teela could look if she was the sorceress, ×2. There it is on the side of the package. Then on the back, glamour shots abound. We got the big cross sell down below. Of course, we're unboxing all these on the channel. Make sure you do subscribe. And of course, we got a little blurb. Let's see what it says about Sorceress Teela. The heroic guardian of Castle Grayskull. Beautiful this time of year, Castle Grayskull. After years of running from her past, Teela embraces her heritage and hones her newfound magical powers as the next sorceress of Castle Grayskull. And she's conjuring up a spell right here is what it looks like. She's got some of that going on. How about that? Shout out to little Teela. And then we got the little trap door on the side. We're getting used to that as well. Little baggie coming out. See you later. Goodbye. And of course the baggies, not just for Hasbro anymore. Mattel getting in the baggie game. Shout out to parchment paper everywhere. Bam. See you later. Goodbye. And we do got two not gripping hands, maniacal hands, magical hands, sorceress hands. We got two of those right there. Looking good. You can put them together and you can kind of do that Taylor Swift heart thing my daughters do, which I said, why are we doing this Taylor Swift heart thing? We should be doing the Ronnie James Dio is what we should be doing around the house, but that's girls for you. That's those preteen girls for you at the end of the day. Now we're going to take a look at the old sorceress in the old plastic prison, looking only like the sorceress could look if she was Teela. How about that? How about that right there? See what's going on with the sorceress here. See what she's up to. And anybody else a big fan of Teela becoming the sorceress? I like her becoming the sorceress more than her becoming He-Man. That's just me. I know, but it's just me. I think she fits in good with a sorceress there. I think that makes a lot of sense. Oh my gosh, and she's still locked in at the bottom. She's taped into. Oh no, we got the dreaded tape on the cape. I missed that. One of the all-time worst things I've ever seen in my life is the tape on the cape. Never goes good. Always takes a little bit of it off. We're going to see what goes on here. We got the old tape. Now, how do we get it off this cape? Let's see. You got to be careful. You got to be gingerly. You got to be real careful here, but I'm not a fan of this tape on the cape. And there it is. Oh, there's two double tape. Oh my gosh, what are we doing? Oh my gosh, I hate it. It rips off a little bit of that fibers of the fabric with it. Never a good day at the office, but you can use this tape to get those twist ties. Little pro tip right there. Then you fold them in here, rip them up, and bam, you give the old see you later. Goodbye. All right. Sorceress Teela, now you're coming out. There she goes. See you later. Twist ties everywhere. My poor vacuum. We talk about it all the time. But we got the Sorceress Teela. Not bad. First impression. But we do got this little wand. We'll have to fact check if this is the same one as the old Sorceress. Would make sense, I would imagine. White little wand here. Got the nice eagle at the top there. Looking good. Looking beautiful. All in white. We're here for that. Makes sense for a sorceress. Now we get Teela. And this is interesting because It feels like Teela from, of course, the last series there, but also her new role as the Sorceress. And I guess it should. It is Teela at the end of the day. It's the evolution of the Teela character. But looking pretty good. Looking very sturdy. Feeling very sturdy. Where sometimes some of the female Masterverse figures feel a little wonky from time to time. She feels very sturdy. So I am here for that. We talked about that cape going on. We got that soft goods cape looking very nice here in the white and gold colors. She just got a big old... I don't know, big skirt, long skirt, I guess we'll call it. Nice slits in the side there if you need them. And folds up on the front as well if you need it. But a very nice outfit for her. Looking very, very sorceress-like is what she does look like here. She's got a little bit of fur there on the shoulders. Just a hair, a nod to the past a little bit. But her own spin on things. She's got a little forearm cover there. She's got some shoulder guards there. A jewel in the chest. Looking like the Sorceress. I forgot the fur on the boots. Everybody loves fur on the boots. Even asked Bruiser Brody back in the day. He loved a little fur on his boots. The blue and gold attack looking very nice there. Head sculpt, very stoic, very just calm, cool, and collected is what Teela's going through here. Got that fiery red hair going on. And then you got kind of that face plate mask type thing with the little eagle action going there. Looking pretty nice as well. Articulation on her, the arm's going to go around. Shoulder does not move out of the way, so you got to move the arm out of the way to the side, so it does get in the way a little bit. Bicep cut looking good. She's got a bicep band in gold there. Double jointed, pinless elbows once again. Hands back and forth, side to side. Hula hoop at the top. No real traditional waist on her. A little bit of splits, blocked by her long skirt, of course. You get the legs that go up. Double jointed knees. Oh my gosh, these figures are very tight. I will say that. A little tighter than the usual Masterverse figures. Not sure if it's a new factory or what, or just the luck of the draw. Not sure there. You do get a boot cut, and then you get the ankles back forth, side to side. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Stop the clock! I noticed something new in the articulation on some of these figures here. I should say all of these figures after I started playing around with them for the glamour shots, as it seems every single one of these figures has one of our new favorite articulation features here. The drop-down hips. We get the old Mattel Elite G.I. Joe Classified style drop-down hips on these figures for a little bit more leg positioning. I didn't notice it until later, so there it is, breaking in a little extra articulation. Of course, does she fit on a Ringside Collectible stand? Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% at Ringside Collectibles, and looking pretty good as far as Teela goes. Not going to be my Teela. When I think of Teela, I think of the classic Teela, but it is what it is. The evolution of the character in the story, in the series, looking interesting. We'll put her at that. And of course, I do got the last version of the Sorceress. This is still going to be my Sorceress. This is what I think of with the Sorceress. We got the mother-daughter team right here. And of course, same staff going on. Same exact thing. Makes a lot of sense. Got to get the reuse. Got to get the most out of your molds, as we do know. But an interesting one, and that's where we'll put it here, but no, by no means is as good as the classic Sorceress from the Masterverse. That's for me all day. I'm here for that one. But now, we got to turn our attention to one of the biggest, evilest guys of the 80s. Who we foolin'? Still evil all these years later. It is the mighty Skeletor. A different version of Skeletor, though. That is for sure. He's going to go to a little evolution himself in the upcoming series, and I guess that's why it's called Revolution. As we do know, but there's Skeletor. We've got that small window box, little gorgeous artwork here. The artwork's always great on these, as we do know. Masterverse, Mattel, 30 points of articulation. Little wraparound on the packaging. You got Triclops over there, representing the old motherboard faction, as we do know. The double look of Skeletor on the side. And then, of course, on the back, big cross-sell down below. We got the blurb, we got the glamour shots. Let's see what it says about our old friend, Skeletor, the evil lord of destruction. After shockingly teaming up with He-Man to save Eternia, Skeletor returns to Snake Mountain to reclaim his throne. However, the cult of Motherboard have transformed him into a cybernetic slave. Oh, tough time, tough day at the office for our old friend Skeletor. And it looks like I gotta cut the tape on him. Get that cut on the side, and we are off to the Skeletor races. Netflix original series, it does say. Of course, you got that little pack. Uh-oh, we lost something out of the package right off the bat. What do we got going on here? Something fell out. See you later. Goodbye. A little spin on it. Parchment paper. What's inside? What awaits us? One hand. We got one hand in the parchment paper. I guess that's all you need is one fist. Bam, off the screen. Back at me. See you later. Goodbye. Very interesting. One Fist of Fury right here. And then we do got a crown that fell out of the package somewhere. So we got a crown for Skeletor. He's like a young King Starscream back in the Transformers days, maybe. Who knows? But there he is, Skeletor, looking similar but different. That's what we're going to call this one here. Similar but different. Twist ties all over. We're going to get all those cut out. We're going to free Skeletor here, and we're going to see what his new story arc is going to be. Is it later this summer or spring? Something like that when the series comes out. I know a lot of people are saying I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to watch this Kevin Smith stuff. But to me, man, I'd rather watch some He-Man than no He-Man. See you later. I know some people say leave the memories alone, things like that. But man, I like to see what's up with things. That's what I like to do. So that's where I'm going to be. But now we got Skeletor out of the package. And holy cow, they weren't messing around about this cybernetic action on him. A very strange figure. Very strange. It feels like Skeletor, looks like Skeletor, but looks very different. You can see he apparently lost his legs. He's got these robot legs going on with these kind of like talons for feet down here below. Very, very strange. Luckily, we got a peg hole there, so we'll have to check, see if he fits on a stand here in a little bit. But crazy, I didn't expect that down there. And then he's got a big skirt going on as well. He put the loincloth, left it at home, went with the full-on skirt. Very interesting look for Skeletor. Right in the midsection, got like a little teal kind of light. I don't know what that, a lens of some kind. What is going on there? I'm not sure either. I guess we'll find out when we hear the story of the show. Now, Masterverse line has always kind of got taken down a peg or two because people always say the heads are too small. And I will say the Skeletor, first thing, he does look a little bit small in the head department, but he does got his hood going on. He does got some skull going on, a little bit of skeleton action there, but got some of that technology type stuff, whatever they call it there, technology, especially in the chin department, around the mouth, and even up around the eyes. So we do have some of that, but the head is a little bit small, but it just got his patented hood over the top. Got some of those graphics all over, and then all the way down to this arm, and this crazy arm right here. Very interesting. It's like a bendy wire, I think. It is kind of a bendy wire. It's a very interesting deal here. A bendy wire for an arm. I guess I did not expect that. Did not have that on my card here today. So that is definitely interesting. Feels like a very weird, soft, kind of bendy plastic is what that feels like. Got a big shoulder guard up here at the top. Looking nice. I'm here for that. You got a little forearm guard. Almost looks like a rocket type thing. And then you got the whole ram's head here. Of course, from the Havoc staff, we know all about that. It's like the Havoc staff fused with his arm. And it looks like, yep, we do got an open mouth here. Almost looks like a snake is what it looks like. But we do have that. Got the teeth going on. Got the ram's kind of head here on the horns. Very, very interesting look for Skeletor. A very interesting turn of events for Skeletor, no doubt about it. Of course, this arm does go all the way around. You do got a little butterfly in the shoulder on this one, too. You do get the side-to-side on the head down here on the end if you need it, for whatever reason. You do get the hula hoop in the middle. No real traditional waist. A little bit of splits, a little bit blocked there. Of course, you do get big, tight knees once again. Boot cut on here, and then you get the ankles back and forth side to side. This arm here does have a bicep cut, double jointed pinless elbows, hand removable back and forth. That's where you get the Fist of Fury over there. No extra weapons, no Havoc staff as has been fused into his arm apparently. So I might put that Fist of Fury on there because he doesn't have to hold anything else. But a very interesting foot on him too. Standing on a ringside stand, he fits. He's slowly falling on me. Maybe he will slowly fall right here, but he could be a tough one to stand. He's got some interesting feet on him, and this very heavy right arm is going to pull him down. So he might be a tough one to stand in your collection if you're worried about that a little bit. Of course, I did grab another Skeletor figure here. This is from that 2-pack. Was it the 40th anniversary 2-pack here? Looking pretty good, but a more classic Skeletor here of happier days for him, I guess we'll say, like a young Fonz and Richie and the rest of them. Who knows? Mr. Cunningham, we'll shout out all of them here. But he does have this crown I forgot to put on. So you do have that if you want him to wear the crown. And that's just enough to put him over the edge to fall, apparently. But I don't know how well this crown's going to fit on his head either. It fits, I guess. But it's just, there you go. You got to wrap it around the little thing on the end. But a very interesting little crown there for Skeletor. I guess princess for a day. Maybe fool for a lifetime. Who knows? We'll see. But an interesting one. I'm hoping that once I watch the Netflix series, maybe I'll have a deeper affinity for this figure in the future. We'll see what happens. But right now, it's like, give me the classic Skeletor. I want my classic guy back. But we'll see what kind of pain and suffering he goes through. Maybe like a young Cobra Commander in the G.I. Joe movie. Maybe he'll have some of that kind of story arc going on. And then he'll get his redemption and back to his evil ways, probably. That's probably what'll happen. We'll see we'll stay tuned. We'll get that Netflix subscription up and ready to go. We'll see what happens. But an interesting version of Skeletor, an interesting version of Teela, 2 interesting figures entering the Masterverse from the Revolution Netflix series. We'll see where that goes. But let me know your thoughts. Here for this? Pass on this? Not sure on this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day, and then some. We got even more content for you, if you can believe it, over on social media. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for Skeletor and Teela, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.